It's like I think I did have the wrong idea of what being a Christian is. And you can't just expect to join a new religion and think everything's gonna be easy for you. It's like I gotta admit I did have the wrong idea of what being a Christian is. Maybe not just prior to me abandoning my faith and family, my previous faith and family, but like before I'm thinking like Christianity was a bit more liberal than Islam and more things were allowed. Like I knew there were restrictions, so I knew certain things were sinful. Just like now I'm coming to realize that like pretty much everything that modern society does is sinful. Like when we think about what it means to be holy, I know it doesn't matter, but it's like, you know, yeah, God probably doesn't approve of me playing video games. God probably doesn't approve of me watching shows and movies and, reading comic books, things I grew up with. Even probably going to the gym. He probably doesn't approve of that. I'm not saying that those things are going to give you fulfillment. It's just that, I don't know, there's a certain, I guess, worldly grief that I have that I'm still battling with. This area, I used to, I used to hang out with other kids here. Not really hang out, but it'll be like family gatherings, school gatherings at my Muslim school. This was the area that we hung around, and we'll play football. It's like now I'm a loner. It feels like possibly a lot of my problems would be solved if I wasn't such a coward these days. But that's obviously it's gonna bring about more problems if I run around and preach the gospel like a headless chicken. I don't know, man. It's like I become like a demon in many ways. It's like demons like they believe, but they don't have faith and they don't have faith in Jesus. So it's like we don't have any faith, they don't have any love, for Jesus. And maybe that's kind of like where I'm stupid. I'm trying to be wary about what content I put in I listen to. Like a lot of Christians online, some Christians online, they just sound too neurotic. Like they just, I guess I could ponder on what they say, but they're just a bit too neurotic for me, man. It's like if you do this one little thing, you're gonna go to hell. It's like chill out already. It's like, oh, I had a dream that such and such happened. This confirms my belief. If you don't listen to me, you're going to hell. It's like they sound like the Prophet Muhammad. Like it's like they're making Christianity to be like Islam. It's like this will always get to me. It's like if I was a bad Muslim, how am I going to be a good Christian? Like what separates it? It's like you're going from one slave master to the next slave master. It's like you could say, oh, sure, God won't force you. I mean, Muslims say that God won't force you to believe. I mean, like, yo, He puts hell right in your face. If you don't believe me, you're gonna go to hell. And it's like, okay, no human wants to go to hell, but it's like at the same time, no human really wants to die to themselves and stuff. And you know, they just give up everything, quote unquote, worldly. And, people say, we have like what 70, 80 years here. It doesn't matter what you give up. I mean, okay, I don't really have an argument for that. Like you probably I don't really have much of an argument for that. But it's like saying that, oh, since you're gonna die anyway, you don't need to eat. I mean, most people need to eat for the most part. Like, like sure, like a lot of us do overeat. Like, I'm not denying that, but people still need to eat. I mean, you can say, oh, sex and relationships doesn't matter. You're gonna die anyway. But like at the same time, it's like we still need some level of connection. Like, sure, you probably don't need sex, but like we still need some kind of connection and companionship with other people just to thrive. And we still gotta live our lives at the end of the day. See, I'm really trying to get in my head like, how does God want me to live? How does really? I'm not trying to worry about other people too much. I mean, at the end of the day, we're born alone, we die alone, we're gonna have to face God alone. I mean, nobody's really gonna intercede for us. So, that's that.